So, there is more. Can I target them? You cannot even target them, so I have no idea how they're called, and I still can't check Navi. But they're probably the same as with Redads, so when I play the Sun's song, they should freeze, right? Let me freeze you for once. Not that we would need it. Of course, we could just, you know, like, slash their bandages clean off, but it's actually kind of funny, because if they scream at you while you're in midair, you still freeze, and you just hover in the air. It's kind of funny. So, we need another key. That's probably the key. And of course it is not. It's another, haha, it's only a Rupee, haha, you have to find the key, haha. But of course you can see on the map that there is another chest in this room. And we already had those piles of I still don't really know what they are and I don't really want to know in the bottom of the well. We could just blow them up. And then there is this invisible chest. There is our key. Oh wait, is that the ferry that we needed to save our coins for, our rupees? Save a rupee for the ferryman. Not the witcher, no, the ferryman. He came before the witcher. And this, of course, is the cage that we were in when we dropped from the ceiling in the one of the first rooms that we were in. So this is the one shortcut in this temple. And by moving this block, we have to do it anyways, because we cannot reach the ladder over there without moving the block. We also simultaneously unlock this little shortcut. Now we have this Triforce right on the ground here, and of course, whatever we do, what we always do. Because every Triforce in this game is just synonymously saying... Where do we receive the last bottle, actually? I don't know. That was kind of quick. Quick shot. Easy. Oh yeah, we have to jump off here, because once it reaches the end of its trail, it will just bump against the wall and then sink, as you can see. Gilganos, the ship is sinking! Abandon ship! Get onto a safe platform! I am already, don't worry, Navi. Now of course we have to bridge this little ravine here. And of course these bomb powers will have to play a part in this. But first of all, we can also see that this is the famous locked door right before the boss. So we'll first have to search for that last key. And the boss key. We don't even have the boss key yet. Huh. Of course, I didn't just remember it. I knew it all along, of course, but I just wanted to test you, you know. Really? That's kind of funny. Can I kill you through the wall? While you can't hit me? Oh my god, that's glorious. Because of course there's actually a wall here, but you can just kill everything through the wall. That's kind of funny. Yeah, you cannot damage it once it's green. That's also kind of interesting, that the blue force doesn't trigger when you're already using something that uses MP. So when I do spinning slash now, it won't trigger the blue or red force or whatever you want to call it. So let's check this room here. No, we're getting crushed. Actually, we could just, you know, like dodge the spikes and maybe fit through the holes there. But of course, these are some, you know, like wooden crushers. So let's just burn them up, I guess. Because it probably is really really dry down here, and it just catches fire immediately, because that's what wood does, right? Especially if it is kept in a moldy, dark, wet, whatever this is, cellar, whatever. Are you really just slowly gonna walk at me from over there? Wow. Okay, I thought so. Let me actually slash you in the back, because that's what heroes do. This little chest here, of course, as usually has the boss key. So we're already clear on that part. You got the boss key, now you can get inside the chamber with the boss, where the boss lurks. And this might be the key. No, just another mocking Rupee. Oh, actually I wanted to use the Lens of Truth, but it wasn't on the C button I expected it to be. But I did actually hit the floor master with it. The invisible floor master. Okay, that's kinda neat. Those are kinda, yeah, because it happens if they hit you, they'll just strangle you or something, and then for some reason they grow back to a normal sized floor master. Okay, I hit all of them. And then of course for some reason they're... So actually if you would all 3 of them hit you, you would have 3 floor masters instead of 1 after killing them, right? Can I have a room full of floor masters? I need to check that at one point. I do kind of want to know if that's possible, and if yes, how many of them you can have until the game just stops loading them. And well, that looks like another torture device, right? Especially with the... Considering the blood around it, it's probably more of an executionary device. Yeah. There we are back at the gory stuff, huh? There's a key! Yay! Now we're good to go. Come on, kiddies, please strangle me. You know I like it. Oh, wow, that actually does a lot of damage. Okay, that just combined back to 1. Okay. Too bad. So, now we do have the key, but we still have no means of bridging this gap here. I'm saying that sentence a lot today. Of crossing this... Is it actually water? I mean, it's not real water, right? Because it's the same as over there. But there was a ship swimming in it, so it's like ethereal ghost water, I guess. Are these the spirits of the water that has died in the world? Well, whatever. We do know that it doesn't carry us, but we do also know that for some reason, if we shoot an arrow into a bomb flower, it explodes. It explodes. And with this chain reaction here, we actually have this statue being cut clean off on the basement. And fortunately not hitting us on the head. That would be a fun ending to our journey, right? It's like, yay, it's falling towards... You died. The end. Yeah, how do we get over there? Oh, look, there's actually floor. And yeah, let's just equip the hover boots. Makes this a lot easier. It can be done without hover boots, and even without hover boots and without the Lens of Truth, but it's kind of annoying. There we go, Great Evil. Actually, where's Impa? Shouldn't Impa be like somewhere here because she tried to stop the humongous evil that is probably down there? Well, let's see. Hey look, it's playing on a drum. Well, it's probably called a bongo if you do it by hand, right? Phantom Shadow Beast, bongo bongo. Unfortunately, we're getting, you know, like airborne every 3rd or 4th or whatever. Oh, yeah, maybe I shouldn't play around too much because I only have 2. That's really annoying. And we're dead. Okay. So yeah, we shoot arrows at the hands, and then the hands are stunned. And we have to stun each of them. Actually, it's exactly the same as the one boss in Super Mario 64, right? And now he is opening his eye. Because as you can see, it's usually closed. But if we stun his hands, he'll just open the eye, and I could then shoot it. Ooh, that was close for comfort. We can just slash him. If you fall off the platform on the sides, it doesn't really matter. It's just like poisonous gas down there, so you just take some damage over time, but it doesn't really matter. Chamber of the Sages. So, it's probably gonna be Impa, right? Because everybody talks about Impa. There she is, yeah. The boy with the noble Zelda's Ocarina. As I expected, you have come. I am Impa, one of the Sheikah. I am Princess Zelda's caretaker, and I'm also the sage who guards the Shadow Temple. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, the Sheikahs are the tribe that dedicates themselves to defending the royal family, right? But I think at the beginning of the game somebody said that she was the last Sheikah, right? Then again, we have met Sheik. So who's Sheik then? If Impa is the last, the Sheikahs. He can't be her son, because of course he would only be a maximum of 7 years old then. Well, maybe older. Maybe people just didn't know about him, but it's still strange. Who is Sheik? We Sheikah have served the royalty of Hyrule from generation to generation as attendants. However, on the day 7 years ago, Ganondorf suddenly attacked, and Hyrule Castle surrendered after a short time. It's kind of funny, because the lore of Ocarina of Time says that there already was a civil war between the Gerudos, with Ganondorf at their head, against the Hylians, right? Which was, settled right before the start of Ocarina of Time, because we know that Link has been, abandoned in the woods by his mother during the civil war to shield him, to protect him. She gave him to the care of the Deku Tree to protect him from Ganondorf and all of the evil doing and whatever. And Deku Tree realized, oh, this is a child that is important, this is a chosen of the gods, and that's why he protected us and stuff. So first of all, why is it that surprising that Ganondorf attacks again? Because if I remember correctly, right at the beginning of the game, the first time we met Zelda, we saw through the window into the throne room, and Ganondorf was actually approaching the king and swearing his allegiance to him. So this was probably the official end of the Civil War, right? So it's actually kind of surprising that Ganondorf got bested, and then immediately afterwards, well, okay, I mean, he now had Triforce, right? But it was only, I mean, how long was between this moment and when we opened the door of time, when we pulled the Master Sword from its socket? Maybe a few days, a week maybe, 2 weeks, a month, whatever, right? So it's kind of interesting that they are so surprised if they just finished the war. But still, well, whatever. And Ganondorf's target was one of the keys of the sacred realm, the hidden treasure of the royal family, the Ocarina of Time. My duty bound me to take Zelda out of Ganondorf's reach. Yeah, we saw that. You nearly ran me over. Thank you for that once again. The adventure could have ended at that point if it wasn't for my, lightning fast reflexes. When last I saw you, as we made our escape from the castle, you were just a lad. Now I see that you have become a fine hero. Hey, I was already a hero back then. Come on. I gathered all of the spiritual stones. There's nothing to worry about. The princess is safe now. Oh, that's good to hear. I think that's the first time we hear about Princess Zelda and what happened to her after the Back to the Future stuff. Soon you'll meet Princess Zelda face to face, and she will explain everything. Oh, I'm looking forward to that one. That is when we, the 6 wise ones, will seal up the evil king and return peace to Hyrule. Sounds good. Let's do that. I have to stay here. You go to Princess Zelda's side and protect her on my behalf. I try. Now I put my power, which should be helpful to you, into this medallion. Why are you all giving me medallions? How do I use them? Do I eat them? Are they pets? Maybe I should try. You received the Shadow Medallion. Impa awakens as a sage and adds her power to yours. She seems to be one of the few ones. Please look out for the princess, who did know that they are a sage, or at least some sage-like being before it. Gil got a hero. Oh, Rauru, hi. How are you doing? How's the family? Finally, all of us 6 sages have been awakened. The time for the final showdown with the King of Evil has come. Before that, though, you should meet the one who is waiting for you. Of course, she's waiting for me. Yeah, we should do that. The one who is waiting for you at the Temple of Time. Isn't that a little obvious? Maybe we shouldn't meet there. Maybe, somewhere where we have friends that might, for example, I unfreezed King Sora. Let's meet with King Sora. I don't really think that King Sora could protect us from Ganondorf or whatever, but, well, whatever. Maybe the Gerudos. I am a Gerudo now, right? I'm a Gerudo. Well, they would probably obey to Ganondorf's orders, right? Because he's their king. Yeah, let's meet here in Kakariko. Why don't we just meet here? Or in the Temple of Light, why not? The only building all in the whole world that is still safe from Ganondorf. To your own saying, Rauru, why don't we just meet there? seems to be a much better idea than in the Temple of Time, right next to the evil king's castle and in the destroyed city where nobody's around except for zombies. I have been waiting for you, Gilgan. Zelda! No, Sheik. He's got quite the behind. Gilga, the hero of time. You have overcome many hardships and awakened 6 sages. And now you have a final challenge, a showdown with Ganondorf, the king of evil. Before that, I have things I want to tell only to you. Please listen. Another unknown legend of the Triforce passed down by the Shadow Folk, the Shikas. Oh, story time. If you would seek the sacred triangle, listen well. The resting place of the sacred triangle, the sacred realm, is a mirror that reflects what is in the heart. In the heart of one who enters it, if an evil heart, the realm will become full of evil. If pure, the realm will become a paradise. The Triforce, the sacred triangle, it is a balance that weighs the 3 forces: power, wisdom, and courage. If the heart of the one who holds the sacred triangle has all 3 forces in balance, that one will gain the true force to govern all. But if that one's heart is not in balance, the Triforce will separate into 3 parts: power, wisdom, and courage. Ah, so that's why Ganondorf isn't the king of the world yet, I guess. Only one part will remain for the one who touched the Triforce, the part representing the force that one most believes in. If that one seeks the true force, that one must acquire the 2 lost parts. Why not just make it impossible for him to get it then? Those 2 parts will be held within others chosen by destiny who will bear the Triforce mark on the backs of their hands. Chosen by destiny, okay. Interesting. Why is there people already chosen if it's not a guaranteed case that the one who touches the Triforce doesn't have all of them in balance? 7 years ago, Ganondorf, the king of thieves, used the door you opened in the Temple of Time and entered the sacred realm. But when he laid his hands on the Triforce, the legend came true. The Triforce separated into 3 parts, only the Triforce of Power remained in Ganondorf's hand. The strength of the Triforce of Power enabled him to become a mighty evil king, but his dark ambitions were not satisfied. To gain complete mastery of the world, Ganondorf started looking for those chosen by destiny to hold the 2 other Triforce parts. The one who holds the Triforce of Courage is you, Gilga. Well, ain't that a surprise? And the other who holds the Triforce of Wisdom is the 7th Sage, who is destined to be the leader of them all. Wait, there's 7 sages? But Rauro said there's only 6. Why is there a 7th now? Oh, it's you. Surprise! It's Zelda all along. Oh, I thought you were a man. Maybe she is. Who cares? It is I, the Princess of Hyrule, Zelda. I apologize for meeting you in disguise, but it was necessary to hide from the King of Evil. Please forgive me. On that day, 7 years ago, Ganondorf attacked Hyrule Castle. I saw you as I was escaping from the castle with my attendant, Impa. I thought I should entrust the Ocarina to you. I thought that would be our best chance. As long as you had the Ocarina in your possession, I thought Ganondorf could never enter the Sacred Realm, but yeah, that, you know, didn't kind of work out as you thought it would. Something I could never expect happened. After you opened the Door of Time, the Master Sword sealed your way in the Sacred Realm. Okay, you couldn't foresee that, that's true. Your spirit remained in the Sacred Realm, and then the Triforce fell into Ganondorf's hands. He went on to invade the Sacred Realm. Ganondorf had become the Evil King, and the Sacred Realm became a world of evil. All of this is an unfortunate coincidence. I passed myself off as a Sheikah and hoped that you would return. I waited for 7 years. I'm really sorry to let you wait that long. It wasn't really my choice. It's nice that you know, like, kept your makeup for me beyond your mask and hood and stuff. And now you're back. The Dark Age ruled by Ganondorf, the Evil King, will end. The 6 sages will open the sealed door and lure Ganondorf back into the Sacred Realm. Lure? Okay. I will then seal the door to the Sacred Realm from this world. Thus, Ganondorf, the Evil King, will vanish from Hyrule. Gilga, in order to do this, I need your courage again. Please, protect me while I do my part. Okay, sounds easy enough. And here is a weapon that can penetrate the Evil King's defenses. The power given to the Chosen Ones. The Sacred Arrow of Light. That's kinda close over your head. I received something from Zelda again. Yay. That's what's written on his face. You got the light arrow. It's only one, so I guess you really need to stick to the one shot, right? Just like real life. Set it to sea and your arrows will be powered up. The light of justice will smite evil. Everybody's so happy that it starts vibrating. Yay. Maybe not. There's rumbling. It can't be. Princess Zelda, you foolish traitor. I commend you for avoiding my pursuit for 7 long years. But you let your guard down. I knew you would appear if I let this kid wander around. He just followed me again, really? He just got us with the same trick twice. That's quite a face. My only mistake was to slightly underestimate the power of this kid. Why? If he wanted us to find her, then why would he be surprised by us defeating the obstacles that were in the way of us meeting her? No, it was not the kid's power I misjudged, it was the power of the Triforce of the Courage. But with the Triforce of Wisdom that Zelda has, when I obtain these 2 Triforces, then I will become the true ruler of the world. If you want to rescue Zelda, come to my castle. Oh yeah, okay, he's just playing us like a fiddle. Because of course he needs all 3 parts, and now he just lures us into his lair. So that he can take the Triforce of Courage from our cold, dead hands, I guess.